I'm handling a couple of things. But man, here we go again with LeBron James running from the Spurs again. Luka's not going to play. LeBron's not going to play. He's running. I mean, what else can you say? Every time you mention the Spurs to LeBron, he wants to run. We already know that the Spurs wiped them out one time and then almost swept them the second time, which was 4-1. But LeBron is running again. You see, bro, that's why I can't call this dude no GOAT, man. That's why I can't fuck with this dude the way that others do. It is so sad to see this dude being a quitter, being a loser. I'm calling it for what it is. How you gonna not play against the Spurs? How you just gonna duck that type of competition? That's what greats do. That's what Hall of Famers do. They play great teams to be able to be competitive, and you know what I'm saying? Not be a fucking stat patterning dude, and be able to, acknowledge and understand the fact that this is what great players do. They're gonna play other great teams. That's what it's all about. But LeBron chooses to run. That boy running, man. Hey. hey, that boy running again. Golly, bro. You can't make this shit up, dog. You can't make it up. LeBron once again running again from the Spurs. My bad, y'all, my bad. But that's what he does. He runs from the Spurs. How many times he hasn't done that already? There's just certain teams that LeBron don't face. I got an injury. I pulled my hamstring. I can't play, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to go ahead and sit down. I'm going to take the bench tonight, And then when it comes to whack-ass teams, he wants to be the first one in line. I don't get this dude for shit, dog. How you not gonna play the Spurs? Yo, it is sad. LeBron James is a sad case, dog. I'm sorry, but I'm calling it for what it is, dog. Golly, dog. Are you kidding me? So you just gonna go ahead and just not be a team leader, not be a competitive leader, and not be a competitive player, and you just gonna go ahead and sit down against the Spurs again, huh? Boy, I tell you, dog, whoever calls this dude the GOAT, man, they need a reality check. There's no way that Michael or Kobe, Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Kareem, Magic, Larry, Patrick, Charles, ain't no way Shaquille O'Neal, ain't no way they're gonna run from fucking competition. But LeBron, he don't care. I got the most points in the NBA ever, I got 50,000 points, you know what I'm saying? That one right there made me the greatest player of all time. Hey, bruh, here we go again. This dude is running from his responsibilities, and he doesn't take no accountability for it. Come on, dog. Enough is enough, man. And for all you LeBron James fans, this is what we talking about. Oh no, he ain't running from the Spurs. He just don't want to play 82 games because 82 games at this era is the hardest era ever. Man, if y'all don't shut up. Oh my goodness, bruh. It is sad, man. It is so sad to just see. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Really, man? So you just gonna go ahead and not play the Spurs. That's the sad thing about LeBron James. He runs when he has to face competition. And he's doing it tonight again. fake ass injury that don't correspond, and he just wants to sit down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just sit this one out, cause my hamstring and my balls hurt, Hey, LeBron James is the most weakest and the most sorriest excuse of a player I've ever seen in my life. How you gonna sit down against the Spurs? Why? Why you don't want to play? I already know why. Because you don't like competition. You hate competition. I've never seen someone that is liable, being the GOAT, run. How you gonna run from a team that is a great team? Don't you know that corresponds to your responsibilities? You have to play teams like this. And for you to sit down and man, fakest injury I've ever seen. And that's what he's doing. He's sitting down inventing a fake ass injury that we all know he ain't suffering, to sit down. He does this all the time. And y'all want me to call this dude the GOAT? Man, y'all got me fucked up. Ain't no way I'm finna call this dude the GOAT. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do this shit again. I just didn't imagine that he was gonna do it with the Spurs. This is the second time he does this with the Spurs. And you know what? That's what the NBA is all about, competition. If you're not competitive, like Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant, like the late greats, like Shaq, like fucking Charles Barkley, like, Hakeem, Kareem, you know what I'm saying? There's so many great players that I can name that were competitive. Larry Bird, Julius Erving, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, there was so much competition back then. And now these cis-ass players, oh no, I'm not gonna play this game. Nah, not today. I'm finna sit my ass down. I can play 60-something games and wait till the playoffs come. Man, if y'all don't check y'all sorry asses up, dog. Back then, there was so much competition, especially in the 80s and 90s. And, to be honest with you, I know LeBron was gonna do this shit again. Those are his perspectives. That's how he is. He doesn't care about the NBA. He said it himself. Yeah, it's only basketball. I'm going to go ahead and live my billionaire life while y'all go ahead and be poor. I don't have to play all 82 games. He only played 82 games one season. One fucking season. And you're going to sit it out against the Spurs again? You're going to do this shit again? Wow, bruh. This hilarious, dog. I mean, come on, man. People got to see it for what it is. LeBron James is not the GOAT. LeBron James is just an anti-GOAT that wants everybody to call him the GOAT when we know that he's not. And these LeBron jock sniffers, booty licking, nipple kissing, butt shaking, ass shaking, fucking honey dudes don't want to accept the fact that this man runs from competition. He doesn't like it. He doesn't play defense, and all he does is cherry pick like he's been doing for the past couple years. But you see, it's only real streamers like myself and others that call this out. Everybody else want to glaze LeBron James like he's the damn GOAT. Man, he ain't no GOAT, not to me. Goats don't run from competition. They face it. And if they lose, hey, at least they were not like warriors. At least they were not like a soldier. At least they didn't back down. But when it comes to LeBron James, that's what he does best. It's what he knows. He's glorified role player if you think about it. Man, look here. If you run from competition, I can't glorify that. I can't respect that. And thank you for, giving your intake. I respect your intake, but I don't respect LeBron James. I don't respect him because back in the 80s and 90s, it was harder. It was more physical. It was hand checking. The competition was better. Now, shit, you got more space. You got more lean. You can't touch a player because they call foul for anything. And LeBron James is running again. How can you run from competition? I don't understand that shit. That's what makes you a great player. That's what gives you the GOAT status if you are on that level. Like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and so many others. They never ran from competition. And I don't care if they had a bruised ankle or they had an ACL or whatever the case may be. They still played. You stay spitting facts. LeBron James been running from the grind. Of course, he's been running from the grind ever since he got, you know what I'm saying, drafted. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. We all, as fans, when LeBron James came into the league, everybody was with him because Michael retired, you know what I'm saying? When in reality, it was Kobe that, you know what I'm saying, took over when Michael Jordan left. But everybody was glazing and also had LeBron James's back because he was so young coming into the NBA, just like Kobe when Kobe was 18, you know what I'm saying, straight from high school, went straight to basketball. But Kobe never ran. Kobe with injuries, with broken fingers, a fucked up ACLU. He played his ass off. You know what I'm saying? So for LeBron James to make these excuses and say, just like J.J. Redick, oh, back then ain't nothing but plumbers. Now J.J. is seeing that it's LeBron James that's the plumber. Y'all don't remember the game when J.J. Redick was calling him, when they called the timeout, and he was talking to the other team, and they were losing by fucking 20-some points? Exactly my point. When was the moment you switched up on Bron? I switched up on Bron when he decided to go to South Beach because I live in Miami. And D-Wade is the franchise of Miami. When he made that call, oh yeah, this summer I'm going to take my tenants to South Beach, that was it for me. That was it. He was the reason why super teams were built. He built a super team. You know that D-Wade took a pay cut to have LeBron? He took a major pay cut. And look, he talking about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, and they won 2 out of 4. And look at the embarrassment that the Dallas Mavericks did to him. Instead of him staying in Miami and building as a team, because Pat Riley took his milk and cookies, yes, like Bernie Mac says, God bless his soul. He took his milk and cookies, so he decided to go to the LA Lakers. And for 8 years, do you know that this man in the clutch is 1 for 32? 1 for 32. Come on, man. Stop the cap, bruh. And now he's ducking teams that he know that he can't beat. But when he faces a Wizards team or a Utah team, sorry-ass teams, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm finna go play. I'm finna go ahead and stat my numbers. I don't care if I win or lose, but I know the media are gonna jock sniff me and glaze me even if I lose. I just did a video that I'm gonna put on now of players that are glorified for losing. Back then, ain't no player. I don't care if you scored 40 or 50 points. If you lost, you lost. It was the team that won that was celebrated and congratulated. Don't you know now that it's LeBron and Nikola Jokic that are celebrated more than anybody else, especially when they lose? Nah, man, that's not NBA status. That's not the standards of NBA. But for the past few years, Adam Silver has allowed LeBron James to get away with whatever he does because he has him in his pocket. It's a shame what we see nowadays in the NBA, man. Same fam, especially after how he... Hold on, give me a minute, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Here I go. Same fam, especially after how he reacted in the post game after he lost in the 2011. Exactly my point. Do you saw the ass whooping that J.J. Barrera and Terry, I believe, what was his name? Terry, I don't know his last name. But he scored 30-something points on LeBron and shot the biggest three of his career in LeBron's face. And then Dirk Nowitzki, they made fun of Dirk Nowitzki, D-Wade, and LeBron James, because he was under the flu or he was sick, you know what I'm saying? And they were coughing, making fun of Dirk. And guess what? Dirk scored 30-something points in that game. Embarrassed the fuck out of them. That's why I can't respect LeBron James. And now you don't want to play the Spurs? Why not? Jason Terry, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I knew it was Terry. But don't you know that Jason Terry got a tattoo of a basketball in a rim in his forearm? You know, when you put your muscle? Because he knew that they were going to win the NBA. But when the Heat went to the finals, everybody was like, even me, man, the Heat's going to beat the fuck out the Mavericks. But guess what? The Mavericks beat the shit out the Heat. Even D-Wade was embarrassed. So I don't want to hear this shit that LeBron is better than Michael, than Kobe, that he's better than Tim Duncan, that he's better than Stephen Curry. No, he's not. Let me tell y'all something. Don't you know that Stephen Curry beat LeBron James in 3 NBA finals at his peak? And do you know at Michael Jordan's peak, nobody beat him in the 90s? He won 6 championships with 6 MVPs. But LeBron is 4 and 6, and he's more celebrated than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant? Man, give me a break, man. Give me a fucking break. That's why I hate the media. I hate ESPN. I hate Fox News. And I hate these analysts and journalists that be jock sniffing, booty, honey, nipple kissing, and ass licking LeBron James. Because they out there lying they ass off. They lie about Michael. They lie about Kobe. They lie about Magic. They lie about Jerry West. They lie about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They lie about Hakeem. What's his name? Hakeem Olajuwon. They lie on Larry Bird. They lie on everybody for LeBron James. Come on, man. Bron fans was saying he didn't choke. He was the 5th best player in the whole series in 2011. And yes, he was. Why? Because he was scoring the less points with the Heat when he was playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And the 5th game of that series, he only scored 8 points. And he only averaged 17 to 20 points in the whole series. And you want me to glaze this dude as the GOAT? Man, Michael Jordan will forever be my GOAT. But guess what? Larry was a problem. Allen Iverson, even though he didn't win championships, he was a problem. Charles Barkley was a problem. You know what I'm saying? Hakeem Olajuwon was a problem, and he won 2 when Jordan retired. You know what I'm saying? John Stockton, Karl Malone, these people were problems. Patrick Ewing, John Starks, the Bad Boy Pistons. Reggie Miller, who glazes LeBron James now. I don't believe that Reggie Miller glazes LeBron James and even saying that he's greater than Michael Jordan when he played Michael Jordan. I don't understand this shit. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. LeBron James has everybody in his pockets. Don't y'all notice that? Don't y'all notice that people that work with an ESPN and Fox News, if they talk bad about LeBron James, he'll block them and he'll never talk to them again. Look what he did to Kendrick Perkins, a player that played with him in Cleveland and all that. Look what happened to him. He said something about LeBron James that wasn't positive, and he blocked him from Instagram, from Twitter, and guess what? I guess they made up because he's glazing him again. Keep spitting facts, fam. We need more people like you. Big dog, that's all I've been doing. Like 93 Zay, like Angry Hoops, like you Common Sense. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've been doing. They hate to put it like this. I did a video of Bad Bunny when he did the Super Bowl, and he said what he said about LeBron James, that JJ Barrera got a championship before he did. And I did a video of that. And guess who gave me a fucking strike? Guess who called YouTube to give me a strike? And I did the video about that. Clutch Sports. They said that I was harassing and cyberbullying. Are you kidding me? That's LeBron James jock sniffers. That's what they do. And in return, I guarantee you, if the Lakers don't go to the playoffs, they're gonna glaze LeBron James, even players that are not with the Lakers. Which I know OKC is going to make it to the finals. Let's just call it for what it is. The OKC, it is what it is. What they are, 41 and 12, 41 and 13, something like that. The best record in the Western Conference. I guarantee you, whoever they play, guess whose name is going to come up through the whole fucking NBA Finals? LeBron James. Any different opinion is cyberbullying to these LeBron goofies. You're absolutely right, my brother. And thank you for being in the chat with me. I really do appreciate that. Good looking out, my dog. For real. But man, I'm just being honest. LeBron James runs from competition. He doesn't like competition. And he fakes injuries like it ain't no tomorrow. And that's why I can't respect that man. I would never respect LeBron James because he's a coward. He fears competition. He's never been to the dunking contest. And you saw what he did in the last All-Star game. He disrespected the players by not even coming dressed in the uniform. He came with fucking street clothes talking about, I'm going to just go ahead and take a note on this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go ahead and play the All-Star game. Man, this dude disrespects the NBA. He spits in the NBA's face and they still glaze him. That's why I would never, my dog, I would never respect that dude. Because all he does is disrespect. That's all he does. And my dad used to say only chronic losers hate competition. Let me tell you something. A person that runs from competition, my dog, is a person that will always lose. They will never meet the expectations of rising to the top to the Rushmore Mountains, if you understand what I'm saying. They will always lose like LeBron James. This dude ducks more than a duck himself and shoots more brick than you building the Empire State Building when they crash down in a demolition mode. This dude is horrible in defense. He's the leader in missed shots. He's the leader in turnovers. He's the leader, tied with Jerry West, for the most NBA losses in the finals with 33. 104 losses in the playoffs. More than any NBA player in history. Need I keep going? Come on, man. I can't respect nobody like that. But there's so many people that glaze this dude that it is incredible. I can't believe it. And then he gets glazed for losing. Oklahoma don't even get attention like this dude gets attention. And even if they talk about other teams, they always bringing up LeBron James. Man, come on, man. That's not how it's supposed to be, man. For real. That's not how it's supposed to be. And for everybody that's in, you know what I'm saying, for whoever comes in, y'all go ahead, man, subscribe to my channel, share this video, like it, you feel me? Because I speak truth. There's no reason for me to be biased, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that LeBron James is a bad player, but it's time for you to retire, my dog. All that flopping that you doing, all that complaining and baby crying and looking for the referees to save you every game, that shit's getting out of hand. You know what it is? That a player is losing and you stat paddle and you still looking for the referees to give you validation for you to win? And especially the free throws. Haven't y'all noticed that the Lakers go more to the free throws than any other team that they face? Think about this shit. This dude ain't no GOAT. He's an anti-narcissistic GOAT that wants everybody to remember him as the GOAT. Do you know that this dude had the nerve to say that he wants to retire when he gets 7 rings? Shit, you can't even get 5. And you want to go ahead and tell everybody, yeah, I'm going to retire when I get 7 rings, you know what I'm saying? Because that one right there made me the greatest player of all time. Bruh, if you don't stop the cap, LeBron James, dog, and that's why I say, I need to work harder in doing my videos. If y'all watch my videos, my editing and everything I do is to the T. Why? Because I love what I do. I'm a streamer, so I gotta bust my ass to make sure that I bring y'all the right and the truth. I'm not gonna be a bias. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Why would I lie? Nah, fam, say it with your chest. He's a horrible player, especially his box plus minus. Oh, his box plus minus, he leads his team with minus plus, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to them statistics. He is the worst Laker with plus minus percentages. The worst. And one thing that a lot of people don't like to say because they glaze him. Do you know that LeBron James is the most horrific and the worst defensive player in the Lakers uniform? Reed and Luka are on top of LeBron James, but they say that Luka and Reeves are the worst defensive player in the team. The whole team don't play defense, but LeBron is the worstest one because I checked the numbers. You see, numbers don't lie. And that's why I'm here to tell the world. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel, man. Y'all go ahead and put me out there. Because, man, I only bring the truth, man. I bust my ass doing this shit. So I want to make sure that I bring everybody the truth. LeBron James is a fucking narcissist. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He uses PEDs. How you think his longevity has been this long? 23 seasons, and you still can't get 7 rings and pass Michael Jordan? Don't you see every time he puts his hand on his chest and he's blowing on his hands? That's because of the PEDs. Every time this man take PEDs, his hands sweat, his body sweat. Didn't you see in the Cleveland game that he lost? He was sweating before he even went into the game. Those are PEDs. And box plus minus, I'm going to be honest with you, like I said before, he is the worstest. When it comes to a Laker uniform, he is the worstest. His percentages are disgusting. But they still want to glaze this man, bro. LeBron 6, all defense teams to Kobe's 12. Thank you for bringing that up. Kobe is the only player in NBA history to face 50 plus to 60 plus winning teams. Not even Michael Jordan, who's my GOAT, faced more 50 plus and 60 plus winning teams than LeBron James. Than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is the only player in history to do so. Kobe had the hardest competition when it comes to the NBA. But Michael Jordan was in the most difficult era, where it was more physical, where flagrant fouls were regular fouls, and fouls were normal. And you can hand check, you know what I'm saying? And you see the Pistons, how they invented that Jordan rule. Man, they used to fuck Jordan up, bro. Tackle him, body slam his ass. I mean, they did everything. And guess what? Michael Jordan didn't cry. Michael Jordan didn't complain. He went to the gym, got stronger, got bigger, and he swept the Detroit Pistons in 1990 and 1991 season, and that's when they won the first championship against the Lakers. I know my history when it comes to basketball. And one thing I need to say, everybody want to talk that Kobe Bryant copied Michael Jordan. Let me tell you something. That is an honor, bro. That's a fucking honor. For Michael Jordan to cry at Kobe Bryant's ceremony, man, that broke my heart. Because it was Kobe Bryant that introduced himself to Michael and wanted to become, you know what I'm saying, a part of Michael Jordan's life. You know that Kobe used to go to Michael Jordan's house, God bless the Black Mamba and Gigi and the 7 that died in the helicopter tragedy. God bless to all of them. Kobe Bryant used to walk in Michael Jordan's house, and the first thing he used to do is go to Michael Jordan's closet and say, okay, I want these, I want these, I want these, I want these. Michael used to say like, damn, you only coming to my house to take my shoes? Yup, that's exactly what I came for. And Michael used to laugh because he saw how much respect he had for the game, how he never took a low management and said, oh no, I only want to play 60 games, or I only want to play 65 games. Kobe wanted to play every game. And that's why I love Kobe too. Because Kobe was that other Michael Jordan. Not Michael Jordan, he was that other Michael Jordan. And when Kobe died, half of Michael Jordan died with him. You know that Kobe Bryant called Michael Jordan at 3 o'clock in the morning? That's how the relationship between Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan started. He called Michael at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, hey, you mind if you could give me a few routes and you could teach me a few things? Michael Jordan said, bruh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Kobe said, so? It could have been 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm still going to bother you. And the relationship built from there. And LeBron is jealous because LeBron wants the same relationship with Michael Jordan. Do you know that when they gave the 75th anniversary of the greatest basketball players, do you know that Michael Jordan got a louder cheer from the fans in Cleveland than LeBron James? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, my dog, I'm telling you for real, man. I'm passionate about this game. I love this game. My favorite sport is boxing. You feel me? My favorite sport will always be boxing. But my second favorite sport is basketball. Ever since I was a kid, I've been watching basketball. I was watching Michael Jordan since 1984. Since 1984. Come on, man. And these people want to sit here and glaze this fucking brand new NBA mess? Bro, back in the days, the viewers, the fans, they wanted to see every game because they wanted to see Michael Jordan do something that they never seen before. Just like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, they're the ones that revived, that made basketball famous. Michael Jordan just took it globally. And look at all the NBA players from all over the world that joined the NBA. That was Michael Jordan that did that. Do you know that Kobe Bryant is the Michael Jordan in China and Japan and North Korea? They love Kobe Bryant so much in China and Japan and Korea. And y'all gotta remember, Kobe Bryant, he left his hometown here because of his father, and they moved to Italy. Kobe Bryant didn't fit well. He wasn't within the sector. But guess what? His best friend was a basketball. And Kobe played every day faithfully until his father said, yo, let's go back to America. So Kobe was like, confused, like, damn, you get me from here, you take me to Italy, and now you want to bring me back here? But guess what? Kobe got even better with time. So if anybody is to talk about the sport, make sure you know your history about the sport. And LeBron James is disgusting. I don't like him for shit. And one thing I will say, do y'all see how LeBron James lied? Y'all don't remember that reporter that asked him about the Malcolm X book? And Malcolm X is my favorite activist in the whole world. I love me some Malcolm X. And do you see how he lied? I just got the book, but I read the book front and back. You know, but I just got the book and I'm starting to read it, but I read the book. That's contradictable as fuck. Did you read the book or did you just got the book? Which one is it? And then he wants to add to the conversation. He was talking real stuff, you know. What was happening back then is happening now. He's a very smart man. Man, if you don't get your fake ass man out my face with that shit. He didn't even know that Malcolm X was a pimp. Malcolm X was a pimp before he went to prison and he met Elijah Muhammad. When he met Elijah Muhammad in prison is when he became a black Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear shit when it comes to LeBron James. I don't want to hear people talking to me about LeBron James is the GOAT. You don't even know about your own history. So I'm going to put you as the greatest. This dude when Kobe scored the 81 points, this dude stared in the camera and said, yeah, I knew Kobe Bryant was gonna score 70 points. When I saw him score 71 points, I said, man, he's gonna score 80. When the reporter asked him, which plays do you like? Which plays motivated you? He didn't have nothing to say. All he said was, yeah, Kobe Bryant had an excellent game. I already knew he was gonna score 70 or 80 points. You know, I didn't even have to look at the game. You just said you saw the game. Now you saying you ain't see it? Bruh, this dude is the fakest basketball player I've ever seen in my life. And you want to tell me that I'm wrong for calling that LeBum out? No, bro. I respect the NBA. My brother who passed away used to play basketball, elementary school, high school, and even as an adult. But my brother passed away a day before my birthday 2 years ago. So for LeBron James to talk all that shit, and now he's ducking again. He's ducking from the Spurs. He doesn't want to play the Spurs because he know Wemby is going to whoop his ass. So people want me to glaze this dude as the GOAT. Man, you got me fucked up. You don't even know your own history of your own brothers and sisters. And you want me to respect you, bruh? Man, watch out, man. You see, I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban, black. And then I got culturalism for my Jamaican peoples. Yeah, I can speak Patois and all that, you know. Me and a bumbleclap pussy on me, I'm gonna worship LeBron James. You got me fucked up. If he could see the future, did he also see all his final losses too? You know what? I don't think LeBron James even saw this coming. Remember, when he came out of high school, he said, and they made him the chosen one. He got the tattoo in his back. And every NBA final that he lost, the media, the organization, and commission from the NBA glazed them more. They started lying more about Michael Jordan, about Tim Duncan, about Tony Parker, and everybody that play along with Tim Duncan. And also the Boston, which is Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and all them boys. Because they wanted to glaze him, because they thought he was going to be that Michael Jordan. They thought that he wasn't going to lose no finals. And they made the excuse that he had no team to play with. I'm sorry. 55 and a 63 fucking regular season average win is not a bad team. But he made the excuse that he had no teammates. Man, get the fuck out my face, bruh. And that's why I am exposing everything about this dude. It's me, 93Z, Angry Hoops, and you Common Sense, Cliff. That's sports and fitness rant. We are all exposing this dude, and he needs to be exposed for the liar that he is. And for people to glaze him, I don't respect that shit. The love that I got for the NBA is unbearable. Because as a kid, Michael Jordan motivated me. Every time I saw Michael Jordan win, it was motivation to me, to whatever I did, even outside the court. Michael Jordan motivated me. They said that Michael Jordan never did nothing for nobody. What you mean? You know how much money Michael Jordan gave for scholarships to kids in college and shit? And the last 2 years that he played with the Washington Wizards, them couple of millions that they gave him, guess what he did? He gave it to the victims of the 9/11 tragedy. LeBron James ain't do that shit. Let me tell y'all something, man. There's always somebody in this NBA that is gonna call it out for what it is, and I'm one of them. Please share, subscribe, and you know what I'm saying, share my videos, hype my video up, because hyping my video and subscribing to my channel is going to help me elevate and get my videos more out there. I got 717 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Y'all please help a brother out for real. But for me to sit here and allow this little bum, this asshole, to keep on cheating the game, nah, bruh. Me, Eddie TV, and Zay 93 and so many others, we're calling these people out for who they are. And we need to call out LeBron James. Because in reality, this man is destroying the NBA. He is destroying everything when it comes to the NBA. And one thing, if LeBron James could tell the future, why he couldn't tell that he was going to lose 33 NBA Finals, the most tied with Jerry West in NBA history? Why he didn't, visualize that he was going to lose 104 playoff games, most in NBA history? Come on, man. Stop the cap, LeBron. We already know who you really are, bro. You're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit that don't care nothing about the NBA. You don't care shit about the NBA. You just care about what benefits you. And most importantly, if we let the NBA keep doing this to the greatness of what the NBA is all about, guess what? They're going to make it to a point that the lie is going to be the truth and the truth is going to be a lie. And LeBron James is very good at that. He is very, very good at what he does. Man, for this man to say, oh, rings are weird. Rings are very weird. And the reason why he's saying that is because he knows he can't surpass Kobe. He knows he can't surpass Michael Jordan. He knows he can't. So he has to get in these interviews and make up any story that he can to look relevant. Well, guess what? You are irrelevant when it comes to greatness. I will never respect you, LeBron James. Never. And look what you did to your son. You put your son in a situation where he didn't even want to be in. So stop the cap, man. I'm over here going in, bruh. I'm about to lose my voice talking about this loser, about this little bum James. So please, y'all go ahead and help a brother out, man. Y'all go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, man. I really need everyone to like, share, and subscribe and push my channel to 1,000. I'm trying to get to 1,000, y'all. And one thing I must say, for everybody that respects LeBron James, that means you are disrespecting what the NBA stands for. Do you know that this dude makes his son, his wife, and his kids call him the GOAT? Michael Jordan never said he was the GOAT. And every time he heard somebody call him the GOAT, he said he cringed. Why? Because he didn't play other greats like he wanted to play them. And he has respect for the peers that came before him. But LeBron James want to sit here. And if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving for hitting that fucking three-pointer, and I'm not gonna lie, for that amazing block that LeBron James had, but it was that three-pointer by Kyrie Irving that won him the third championship. Let's just call it for what it is. And if it wasn't for Ray Allen when he was with the Miami Heat hitting that three, he never would have won the championship either. Man, you know what, man? I'm so sick and tired of seeing LeBron fucking booty shaking, nipple honey dipping, ass licking fans glorify this dude. That it's come to a point that we have to expose this, because we can't let these people take what the NBA stands for and the standards that the NBA should have and make it and turn it into a lie. We can't allow that, man. And I'm pissed as fuck that these journalists and analysts are taking this dude serious. Don't you notice in every game when they foul LeBron, the referees call it, even if it's a late call, but when LeBron James puts his elbows, his knees, and he fouls other players, they don't call it? Why? Because LeBron James has the referee in his pockets. I want y'all to take a look when the Lakers play and LeBron James is playing. I want you to see how many offensive fouls LeBron James creates towards his team. And he leads the Lakers with turnovers as well. So I don't want to hear none what LeBron James fans got to say, because all they doing is lying for this guy. And then it makes the NBA look bad. So please, I'm asking everybody, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000, y'all. Y'all help a brother out, man, for real. That's all I'm asking, y'all. And not only that, do y'all see how this man lies about everything? This dude lies about everything. And that's the fucked up thing about it, that he can get away with it. Not one truth comes out this man's mouth. And I guarantee you, until he retires, they are going to lie about this man every way which and possible. They're going to make sure that LeBron James retires with a smile on his face. He don't even deserve a statue. They're even thinking about building a statue of him in California to the LA Lakers Stadium, in the Staples Stadium. They're even thinking about that. That's insane. That's a disrespect to Jerry West, to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to Magic Johnson, and especially Kobe Bryant and fucking Shaquille O'Neal. That's a disrespect. And they even saying, yeah, LeBron is the greatest player in the LA Lakers uniform. So somebody that leads the league in turnovers, somebody that is 1 for 32 in the clutch, somebody that won a bubble championship and hasn't even gone to the playoffs after that. They'd rather lose in the first round or they get eliminated. You trying to tell me that that's the greatest Laker to ever do it? No, it's Kobe Bryant. He's the greatest Laker to ever do it. Next to him, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal. And the list goes on and on. So, you see, all I want everybody is to know, watch these games. Look at LeBron James, how he plays. He don't even play defense. And all he does is cherry picking. That's how he makes his points, by cherry picking. And now, you want to go ahead and not play the Spurs? How many times are you going to duck competition? You've ducked competition more than ever before. I have never seen somebody that's called the GOAT ducking games like this. It's about competition, you dumbass. Please like, share, subscribe this live. I will really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000, y'all. Please, y'all look out for a brother, man. But look here. What GOAT even says that he's the GOAT? Let your peers call you the GOAT. Let people that love basketball call you the GOAT. I don't have a problem with people saying that LeBron is the GOAT. But when you're celebrated and congratulated for losing, and then the other players that let their sweat, blood, and tears not even be congratulated or celebrated because of LeBron James, I have a problem with that. And it's going to keep on going until we expose everything that they don't want to expose about LeBron James. And look at his son. His son is terrible. Well, dog, when I say that kid is terrible, but guess what? He got a box plus minus better than his own father. Can I get a witness up in here? I'm about to sound like Kurt Franklin. Can I get a witness up in here? His son has a better box plus minus than his own father. But he's terrible. What he averaged? 0.3 or 0.4 points? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And he was drafted at the 55th pick. But you know that LeBron was actually the 85th pick in the draft? But because of his father and the LA Lakers, they moved him to the 55th, and they were able to give him a contract of $8 million. Who does that? $8 million. You know there's kids out there, there's players out there in college that are fucking putting their blood, sweat, and tears and play 10 times better than Bronny James that really need that contract. But nah, they ain't seen that. They seen Bronny James because of LeBron James. The Lakers did everything for LeBron James. Man, they did it all. They got Russell Westbrook. They got Anthony Davis. They got so many players for him. And guess what? It went bad. It went terrible. And y'all want me to sit here and call this man the GOAT? Man, y'all got me so fucked up, dog. Hey, boy. And one thing I also would like to say. LeBron James is the only player in NBA history to be stat patterned and then say that he doesn't do it. He's the biggest flopper, complainer, crybaby, and cheater in NBA history. I just wanted to point that out. LeBron James will go out as the biggest, dumbest, scariest punk and the dude that don't like competition than any player in NBA history. Just because he got 50,000 points, that doesn't make you great. And then the eye test. For those of you who don't know about the eye test, when you see Michael Jordan and Kobe played, the eye test draw you to see them play every day. When you look at the LeBron eye test, it'll make you turn off your TV. Because of his cheating, because of his complaining, because of him flopping to the floor and shit and falling to the ground and want to be like, wah, 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 wah. That's why I cannot call this dude the GOAT. I would never appreciate a basketball player that cheats the game like LeBron James. I would never celebrate LeBron James. And another thing, LeBron James is the only player in NBA history to have so many coaches and fire them because they didn't meet his expectations. He wants to be the coach of every team, but you're not a fucking great leader. Your leadership is garbage. And you want me to call you the GOAT? Look what he tried to do to Eric Spinenza. I think that's his last name, from the Heat. And Pat Riley told him, nah, bro, I'm not going to fire this coach. He's an excellent coach. And then Pat Riley took his milk and cookies. And LeBron James said, well, yeah. You took my milk and cookies. Well, I'm finna go to LA because I gotta have my milk and cookies. Nah, bro, don't talk to me. I'm mad. D-Wade looked at him like, bruh, are you serious? He was like, yeah, I want my milk and cookies. Listen, I know so much about the NBA. I can sit here all night and just run through every aspect of the NBA you can think of. And one player that I would never respect because of his ways, his cheating, his stat patterning, and his complaining, and always want to be cherry picking and lie like a motherfucker is LeBron James. I would never respect that dude for that. But y'all go ahead, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Y'all help a brother out for real, man. I'm really trying to get to 1,000. Please help a brother out, man, for real. I bring the truth. I speak the truth. I'm not biased at all. If y'all look at my videos, y'all will see, damn, y'all also, or y'all could call me Chico Black. Damn. He ain't biased for real. He just calls it for what it is. And that's what I do. I call it for what it is. So you see, my peoples, I have a real big problem when it comes to LeBron James. And my problem is that this man is destroying the NBA. He is literally destroying the meaning of what the NBA stands for. He is leading into the most disrespectful athlete I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen an athlete that backs down from competition. LeBron, again, is ducking the Spurs. This is the second time in this season that he ducks the Spurs. How does that happen, dog? And then, you know, J.J. Redick, he allows it to happen. And J.J. Redick need to be careful, because if LeBron doesn't like the way you treated him, he's going to fire your ass too. You better believe it, bruh. LeBron don't care about nobody but himself. Even D-Wade said it in one game. When he fucking flopped and fell to the floor, he even said it. Oh, LeBron James is in Hollywood right now. He's playing for an act. He's acting. Man, come on, man. He hit him in his hand. He hit him in his head. And as y'all can see, in most games when LeBron James gets fouled, he's always grabbing his head. And he's always wiping his hands and inside of his jersey. I wonder why. Because of PEDs. PEDs make you sweat. I read what PEDs are, and PEDs make you sweat. I mean, they make you drip and sweat. That's why every time he grabs the ball, it slips from his hands. Because of because of PEDs. This man is allowed to do fucking enhancement drugs. Look what happened to Paul George. Paul George got suspended for taking mental medications. But they don't do that shit to LeBron. Paul George got fucking suspended for 25 games. And you know how much he lost? Because he can't play 25 games? $11.9 million out of his $230 million contract with the, I believe it's the 76ers. $11.9 million? Why y'all don't do that shit to LeBron James? And they know that LeBron James is taking enhancement drugs. Why you think he always puts his hands inside of his fucking jersey? Because PEDs make you sweat a lot. There's so much that these people don't want to expose about LeBron James. And when LeBron James was playing in Miami, LeBron James had a connection. Haven't y'all noticed that one time LeBron James missed like about a week in playing, and he was skinny? You know what I'm saying? He was skinny. When this man came back to play, he looked like Incredible Hulk on steroids. You can't get that shit and that much power in a week by doing exercise. It takes time to develop your body. PEDs, that's what he's doing. PEDs. This man is cheating the game, and nobody's checking him for that. But they suspended Paul George 25 games. Paul George is going to come back to only play the last 10 remaining season games. 10 games. But why y'all don't do that to LeBron James, bruh? Why? Because LeBron James has these people in his pockets. Y'all go ahead, please subscribe, like, and share my video. But please subscribe, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000. And I'm going to be speaking the truth in every video like I always do when it comes about LeBron James. It's LeBron James' fault that we do this type of content about him. Because he doesn't respect the game, period. But it's us, the people that work hard, the people that have to work 40, 80 hours a week, that pay that man when we go to his games, when we buy his jerseys. I'm never gonna buy his shoes. His shoes are terrible. Them shoes are fucking disgusting. And then on top of that, he disrespected Dr. Martin Luther King by getting the same colors of the hotel where Dr. King got assassinated. That is so disrespectful. And then on the side of his shoe, he got shut up and dribbled. That is so disrespectful, dog. How you gonna try Dr. King like that? Don't you know that Dr. King died for civil rights, you stupid motherfucker? Don't you know that Dr. King got assassinated because he had a dream? And because of his dream, your puss ass is playing basketball now. But he want to go to disrespect our great leaders. But he want to wear a shirt that says breathe. And then he want to talk about China's political role. Man, just shut the fuck up. I don't like LeBron James for shit. This dude does not deserve anybody's respect. You know what it is? That you have your wife call you the GOAT? Your wife? Bruh, just stop the narratives, man. And then he's lying about the history. He's making journalists and everybody that he has on his pockets to lie about Michael Jordan, to lie about Kobe, to lie about Magic, to lie about Larry Bird, and all the Hall of Famers and greats that came before him. Why does he do that? Why? Because LeBron James is a hater. LeBron James wants everybody to glorify him like Dunkin' Donuts. But I'm not going to glaze him. Every video that I made about LeBron James is exposing the truth about his puss ass. When LeBron James first came into the league, everybody was with him. Everybody. But now everybody has disappeared from him. Even players that play with him are realizing how much of a liar and a capper and how he runs from competition. This dude runs from competition. He doesn't like to be faced up with competition like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Larry Bird or Magic Johnson. He doesn't like it. He runs from it. And that's why I would never respect him, bro. I would never respect that dude for shit. And then on top of that, he gets mad at his teammates when he loses the game. And it was because of him that they lost the game, but he wants to blame his teammates. Y'all don't remember that interview that he had with Kevin Nash? Me and Luka don't lose no sleep. You gotta remember, we got 8 other players in our team. You lost that game, you! But you wanna blame your teammates. I don't have no respect for this dude, man. And people need to open up and realize that he's fucking up the game. He's literally fucking up the NBA. The NBA is not what it used to be. Don't you know that the NBA ratings, ever since LeBron James came into the NBA, have gone down 54%? 54%, y'all. That's nearly almost 25 million viewers less. And do you know that Michael Jordan's finals in the NBA in 1998 is the most watched and viewed NBA game when it comes to the finals in NBA history? I believe he had 48 to 52% of viewers that love basketball watch that NBA finals. Do you know that LeBron James finals It goes down to 30 to a 35% of viewers because they don't want to watch that LeBron James play. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Stop the cap, bro. And once again, y'all like, share, and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Y'all don't do y'all boy like that, man. I work really hard. You know what I mean? I just don't be doing little, videos. No, I edit my videos. I do everything from scratch. So y'all go ahead and help y'all boy, man, for real. Get me to 1,000, y'all. I really would appreciate that. But yeah, man, LeBron has destroyed the NBA. He is not no GOAT. He is not what we want to look up to when he retires. Y'all remember the commercial, Like Mike? I want to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. It's still going on to this day. 20-something years later of Jordan being retired. Jordan is the highest shoe-selling brand in any sports history. Michael Jordan makes $300 million every year just by Nike alone. Just Nike. And then he just won a lawsuit against the NASCAR racing because Michael Jordan is in that sport as well. He just beat the NASCAR corporation, and they have to give him $1.5 billion. You see, I follow everything I say. If y'all don't believe me, y'all go ahead and do y'all research so y'all can see what I'm saying. Ain't no cap. Even Allen Iverson. Y'all give me a minute, hold on. Even Allen Iverson said, what about Kobe? Y'all must have forgot who Kobe is. No, y'all really did forget who Kobe is. Don't you know that Kobe Bryant is the only player in NBA history to score more 60 points than Michael Jordan, my GOAT, and other NBA players? Now, when you talk about, what's his name, Wilt Chamberlain? Wilt Chamberlain had a game where he scored 100 points. That is ridiculous. But Kobe Bryant holds the record for the most 60 points. And then he's in second place right next to Wilt Chamberlain when he scored 81 points against the Toronto Raptors. I know my NBA. Can't nobody tell me shit. But I will say this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Because I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm trying to get there, y'all. Y'all help a brother out. But they don't even talk about Kobe. And y'all want to know why they don't talk about Kobe? Remember that SA allegation charge that Kobe snitched on Shaquille O'Neal? And that's how his wife left him? That's the reason why the media hated Kobe Bryant, because of that issue. Because of the SA allegations. And they decided to grab LeBron James and make LeBron James the brand, because it was Kobe Bryant that was the brand. But then D. Wade called LeBron James and said, yo, we need to get together, bruh. Man, we need to do something. I got 1 championship. You ain't got no championships. And Kobe Bryant has 5 championships. Shit. We need to get together. We can't beat this dude. So LeBron had to form a super team. Michael Jordan ain't never called Larry Bird and Magic Johnson and say, hey, let's form a super team, man. I want to win 12 championships. Let's form a super team. Charles Barkley never did that. Hakeem Olajuwon never did that. Patrick Ewing and John Starks never did that. John Stockton and Karl Malone never did that. Allen Iverson and the 76ers never did that. But LeBron James did that. And he did it 3 times. And then the spit in the face. While he tried to do the Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving said, hell no, you ain't finna try me like that. And what Kyrie Irving did, left. He disappeared. Look at James Harden. How many teams he hasn't been in? Look at Kevin Durant. How many teams he hasn't been in? And it's all LeBron James' fault because he started that super team shit. So please, if y'all want to know the real, when it comes to basketball, y'all come to my channel, man. Y'all subscribe because I got nothing but the truth, and I ain't biased. That's the difference between me and a lot of LeBron James fans. And I'm not a LeBron James fan. I call it for what it is. I say the truth about my GOAT, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and every other great player. I'm not going to sit here and lie and be biased and then get caught up in a lie. Because if you lie one time, you have to lie 1,000 times. So I sit here and I tell you, as an NBA fan, if y'all keep glazing LeBron James, he's going to keep on embarrassing y'all as fans. Just like Drake. Yep, just like Drake has embarrassed his fans ever since Kendrick Lamar beat his ass with Not Like Us and Meet the Grams. So that's why I say Drake is just like LeBron James, and LeBron James is just like Drake. Didn't y'all know that Drake had a tattoo of LeBron James in high school when he used to play for the Irish? And he has the number. But when LeBron James switched up on Drake to go with Kendrick, he erased that tattoo and got my boy's tattoo and his jersey from the Oklahoma Thunder. And I'm talking about the MVP of the league. So you see, LeBron James and LeBron James fans don't want us to expose this. One of my videos was just deleted because of guidelines and fucking harassment and so-called cyberbullying. I wasn't cyberbullying. I was just calling the truth and saying the truth of what Bad Bunny did to Mr. LeBron James. And you know what that is? The same way he did Drake, Bad Bunny is real down with Drake, and he's real down with Bad Bunny. Him and Bad Bunny have been to parties together. They chill at each other's houses. They, did barbecues together, the whole nine. But Bad Bunny said, since you did that to Drake, I'ma do it to you. And I'm going to do it in the Super Bowl, and let me see how you feel. You're going to feel just like Drake. You don't perpetrate your brothers. And that's exactly what Bad Bunny did to LeBron James. He wanted LeBron to feel just like Drake felt. When Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl said, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better ever go to Cell Block 1. Hey, I'm telling you, everybody is realizing now how much of a liar LeBron James really is. Everybody's realizing how much manipulation, how much cheating, how much of just an absurd, disrespectful, lying-ass motherfucker LeBron James is. Let's call it for what it is, y'all. And it's not going to stop until we, the real fans of basketball, call it out for what it is. Because LeBron James got everybody on his pockets. I don't care what nobody says. But me, I'm finna say the truth. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna fall off like everybody else that represents for LeBron James. Ain't no fucking way in hell. I'm sorry. Y'all please like the video, subscribe, and share my video, please. I will really appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Please help your boy out, for real. But man, there's so much more when it comes to LeBron James. Oh, and this is my other one. LeBron James, like Michael Jordan, he has a camp where, college players and high school players go play. And LeBron James was playing against college kids. And one of the college kids ends up dunking in LeBron James. I mean, he dunked on LeBron James so nasty. LeBron James walks up to the Nike, I think it was the Nike producer or the Nike director and said, hey, cut off all them cameras and tell your cameraman and all that took pictures to take that shit off and turn it off. 3 months later, that kid that dunked on LeBron James did an interview on ESPN. And he was like, yeah, man, I dunked on LeBron James, but they wanted me not to talk. They were willing to pay me money because they didn't want it, the embarrassment of me dunking on LeBron James to hit the media and to hit the world. But 3 months later, they showed the footage. When I say he dunked on LeBron James so nasty, he dunked on that dude nasty. And this is another one I'm going to tell y'all. Michael Jordan, before he entered the NBA, he was representing the USA college team. And they were playing the NBA All-Stars. All the NBA All-Stars. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, all them boys. Michael Jordan beat NBA players before he even stepped into an NBA court with a record of 9-0. The players, even Bob Knight, the Indiana's coach from college, said, I never seen a player like that in my life. So even before Michael Jordan entered the court, he already beat the NBA All-Stars 9-0. Hear me out again, y'all. 9-0. So you telling me you want me to call this little bum the GOAT? Nah, bro. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. But it just comes to show y'all how much they willing to lie about LeBron James to keep him relevant and to keep his brand going. But I'm going to end this video by saying this. Make sure that you're not lied to. Make sure you do your research. Make sure that you open your eyes and realize that what they doing is for us to forget the legendary and the history of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and Jerry West and all the greats that played before LeBron James. Remember that. There is no way that me am going to ever, like Chris Tucker says on Friday, I won't ever support LeBron James. But this is your boy Chico Black. I'm out of here, y'all. I'll be doing more videos tonight. Y'all check it out. I'm gone. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night. Y'all check out my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'll be doing more LeBron James exposure. Y'all have a beautiful night. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.